Welcome back everybody, it is a lovely Saturday evening and we are going to take a moment to look at Hcmc and what has been going on basically regarding Philip Morris. So this time, this is going to be mainly looking at Philip Morris, but all of this information is definitely going to be relevant to Hcmc. Now you guys will know we do like to talk about Hcmc pretty much every single day, so expect some more good content coming out soon, whether it be tomorrow or the day after that. We are going to look into why some hedge funds and institutions are buying this company. That will be a really good video and I would recommend subscribing for that. And of course soon, as we haven't done it for 2 weeks now, I'm going to give you guys another fundamental analysis. I know it's boring for a lot of you guys, but I also know that things do change as time does go on, and also we have more and more investors. I think it is important to inform them as to what goes on. So in no particular order, that is going to be what's coming up in the next 2 or so days. So again, make sure to subscribe for that. But before we do jump in, remember, this is all my opinion, not financial advice, and only should be taken as that, just an opinion. Other news is I actually do have a Twitter at N2S Finance. You can find the link in the description. And 58 minutes ago, as I did say down here, I posted a new article on our website called markets-daily.com on Hcmc actually, and basically documented what we have seen this week, very similar to how I did it in our video yesterday on the stock. So make sure to go join us over there, markets-daily.com, or you can just follow me on Twitter to find that update at N2S Finance. Now, a few things that I want to focus on in this video, mainly regarding Philip Morris. As I did say, we will have more stuff to cover in the next 2 or 3 days, specifically regarding Hcmc, but all of this, in my opinion, really is quite important because we are seeing some big things regarding Philip Morris. Now, not all of this information is brand new, but it is still all very relevant, and we're going over this in no particular order, but we are going to start over here. So this is something which I did find about a day or so ago, and I thought, you know what, we were having a lot to discuss yesterday. I made 2 videos on Hcmc, so I thought I'm not going to make 3, that would be very boring, so I'll save it for the weekend. But unfortunately, when we do type onto this article, apparently it is unavailable due to legal reasons, and apparently this is something to do with it being in Europe, so there we go. Perhaps some of you guys in different countries do have access to this, but unfortunately I do not. However, I can tell you what the title does read and speak about what this means. So 2 days ago, this time it is coming from the Winston Salim Journal, and again there are definitely other articles speaking about this one, but this one basically says Philip Morris USA has halted expansion of its non-burn products, these heat non-burn products, and traditional cigarettes rather. And basically Philip Morris Inc. have said they have paused these further operations at the moment. Now this could be seen as good for Hcmc shareholders for a simple reason. Obviously it does potentially allow Hcmc to capture some of that market share for the time being. I do think that really is a positive thing. And again, yes, this is only a small thing. It's a halt, and yes, they're probably going to expand in the future. But obviously in the meantime, as I have said with different products in the past, this does give Hcmc the potential to get their name in there, to get their product in there potentially, and obviously fill a little bit of that market share, hopefully we will see a bit of an expansion in Hcmc and in their revenue subsequently, if that article does actually appear to be the case, and if we are seeing that information being true. Now, a few other things to speak about in this article, and we will start over here. Now, this is something which I heard on the radio the other night. It was about Philip Morris. Now, Philip Morris, obviously, in the UK, own a brand called Marlboro, I think it is. I think that's how you pronounce it. But basically, Philip Morris apparently want to ban cigarettes in the United Kingdom by 2030. Now, that is about 9 years from now. And again, this does sound mad. Philip Morris is obviously a cigarette company, that is what they do, but clearly they do have other alternatives now, such as, you know, vaping products and other different ways to get nicotine into people's body. So yes, this is not necessarily something which is going to kill their company. You know, they're definitely still going to survive. So it doesn't really sound as nonsensical as it seems on the first impression. Now, obviously, one thing that we're seeing is a call for banning cigarettes, because we all know cigarettes is probably the worst way to consume nicotine if that is something which you enjoy doing. So obviously we are looking for other alternatives, and we already know that Hcmc and their sort of product does definitely allow this to be distributed in a different way. So potentially in the future, this is something which Philip Morris maybe could look to HCMC to use if they obviously do win that patent infringement lawsuit case against Philip Morris, which is definitely going to be going on for a while. But you know, it's still something to potentially look towards. But yeah, Philip Morris clearly looking for healthy solutions or healthier solutions to smoking in the United Kingdom, trying to ban that by 2030. It does appear to be the case. Now, the third piece of information is speaking about the British and American Tobacco Company, I believe it is, and Kirkland basically invalidating 4 Philip Morris heat non-burn patents. Now, this information is quite old as well. It's coming from July the 14th, but you guys can tell it's about, 15 days old or 16 days old off the top of my head, so definitely is still quite relevant, and it does tell us a bit about what we need to know regarding how Philip Morris is positioned in the market right now. So the High Court has revoked 4 heat non-burn cigarette technology patents belonging to Philip Morris as a part of an ongoing battle with the British American Tobacco. The decision contrasts with a previous UK judgment on March of 2021 where Philip Morris succeeded in revoking 2 British American Tobacco patents instead. So basically parallel proceedings continue to take place across Europe and the United States as well. If we go down a bit deeper, we can see basically a bit more about what is going on. In the same proceedings, Philip Morris defeated the validity of its 4 patents whilst counterclaiming for infringement by BAT's heat non-burn glow product. However, given the court found all 4 patents invalid, we can see that the judge dismissed this counterclaim. So big information on 2 different levels in my opinion. The first one is a mental level for us going into the Hcmc lawsuit, because no matter what happens now, we have seen on multiple different occasions in the past year or even in the past few years how Philip Morris absolutely can lose a case. They absolutely can. It has happened before and we are seeing this now on multiple different occasions. So please do not get it twisted. People saying Philip Morris is a big boy, so they are definitely going to win this case. Not guaranteed, and I think this does also help us to show that. And the fact they have had 4 patents invalidated in the first place, well, it just shows what is going on really with Philip Morris and obviously how they choose to operate their business. The fact they have actually had this being invalidated is a big stage. It's a big step, I do believe. And again, going back to that earlier article which I did refer to, we can see that if Philip Morris are trying to ban cigarettes in the UK by 2030, they are going to need some technology to back this up if they do want an alternative to continue their business going, as I would assume that they will. So 3 pieces of information tonight which are big. I think they are important. I think you guys will understand why. This, if anything, does make me feel more and more strong about HCMC. It makes me think that HCMC does have a better and a bigger chance as time does go on, as we are seeing more and more of the information that we do want to see on our side regarding, previous lawsuits and, what HCMC would need to do to get Philip Morris to lose a case. I think going forwards we are really in a strong position with this lawsuit. So coming up in the next week or 2, we definitely are still waiting on HCMC's response to the Philip Morris case. As you guys will know, they had 14 days to amend their statement. That is coming up very soon. We will give you an update when that does happen. Obviously we will have earnings quite soon as well. I would anticipate that will be coming out on the channel very soon too. And as I did mention, we're looking into institutional ownership very soon as well, and we'll also do an in-depth fundamental analysis, so do join us for that very soon. So thank you for watching through till the end, but let me tell you about our Discord. So on your screen you will be seeing the N2S Finance Discord. Obviously it is split into multiple sections. Basically at the top we have updates from me and all that kind of good stuff. If you scroll down a bit further we have the main sections where we focus on cryptos, SPACs and other hot stocks including penny stocks, even stable growth stocks as well, and we even have a special AMC GME chat. If you scroll down you can see some research and DD from the community. We also have funny memes and you can see actual contributions from members down here. And again, if you do join us, it is completely free, link is down below. But if you do want to become a Patreon, you will actually get a pink sticker which will be displayed on your name. So your name will come up in pink as mine comes up in red down here, and that will show that you are a Patreon. But other than that guys, you can join completely for free down below. You do not have to pay anything if you do not want to. Thank you for watching, see you soon.